The night team, a beloved father, husband, and colleague, killed in the line of duty. Sergeant Richard Lopez had been working for the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office for 14 years. On Tuesday, he was shot and killed in Cordes Lakes.
Tonight, the deputy was brought back to Prescott Valley in a procession as fellow law enforcement and first responders lined the route. The investigation into what led into the deadly shooting is also underway, with the suspect now in custody.
Team 12's Adriana Loya has been following this story and joins us with the latest on how Sergeant Lopez is being honored. Adriana?
Guys, Sergeant Richard Lopez, or Arlo as his friends called him, lived in Prescott. Yesterday, he left his home to serve the community, but never made it back alive. Tonight, the men and women in blue escorting his body back home, honoring a man they say was a hero. A sea of red and blue lights lit up Arizona's roads Wednesday night, honoring a man who lost his life serving his community.
We lost an incredible member of the YCSO family.
51-year-old Sergeant Richard Lopez killed in the line of duty after 14 years with the Yavapai County Sheriff's Office.
We lost a friend, we lost a mentor, we lost a father, we lost a husband, we lost a community servant.
Sheriff David Rose says Arlo transitioned to law enforcement after leaving a career in management, serving as a detective and negotiator in the SWAT team. On Tuesday, Sergeant Lopez was conducting surveillance and serving papers at Robert McDowell's home in Cordes Lakes when he was shot and killed. Court records say a neighbor saw a man chasing Sergeant Lopez and called 911. They later heard a gunshot, looked outside the window, and saw the deputy lying in the street, motionless. Then they saw neighbors try to render aid. Sergeant Lopez underwent surgery at a Valley hospital, but died surrounded by his family.
The community's hurting.
Carl DeLynn says he spoke to Sergeant Lopez hours before the tragedy happened.
Yeah, about two and a half hours. And I just talked to him, and then he was shot and killed, and I couldn't believe it. I'm still, just heartbroken.
After the shooting, the suspect, Robert McDowell, barricaded himself in his home. Armored vehicles, SWAT team negotiated with him for hours. Court records say he was seen pacing back and forth inside his home with an AR-15. He was ultimately taken into custody. His arrest paperwork says back in November 2021, during another incident, McDowell told deputies, quote, "If you come in here, you're going to have to shoot it out with me." Now, Sergeant Lopez leaves behind his wife and 2 daughters. There is a fundraiser that has been set up to help the family. You can find those details on the 12 News app. As for the suspect, he is facing first-degree murder charges. We're live in the Alert Center. Adriana Loya, 12 News.